Sheila's moving the Kleenex box.
Because there's something I want them to see.
There's something they want you to see. We're here a little early so we can get lighting and stuff adjusted appropriately. It's too bright. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The glow is coming from you. It's your radiancy.
Shut up.
We're live, dear. Come on. All right, we are going to go. We're going to wait for everyone. We're 3 minutes early, so just
I think
so you know.
that people will just pop in as they can.
Peekaboo, Craig.
Hey,
peekaboo.
who's there? Craig.
Peekaboo.
Matt.
Okay, how about, can we ask if you can hear us okay? The air conditioner is running.
You may turn that off.
No, it'll be really hot. Can you let us know how the sound is?
You know what's awesome is like you just start to get to, like, there's Janelle and there's Craig and there's Matt and the three travelers and Terry, you know, like, just there's Fred. Like, you just get to know these people, their names. This one, I always want to know what her first name is.
Who?
The Aguila. That's her last name.
Give me an A.
But I'm trying to figure out
G.
what's your first name. Says we sound good until you start clapping.
I won't start clapping. And I won't hit the table a whole bunch this live. There's a lot of stuff we're going to go over. I'm super excited.
Oh, you can see the donkey through the window. See that? You can see the reflection of the donkey in there.
They're spying on us. Okay, we got that. Are we missing anything? Is your crew going good?
The crew's there.
We're all good on that?
Yes.
I got a drink.
That means he will be banging the table.
I will not bang the table. Hi from St. Louis.
So, hello. We are in, there's Don. We are in Wyoming is where we are.
Yes. Still in Wyoming. Our Wyoming tour. This is now almost 2 weeks. Week and a half.
Kelly, is that really your donkey? A real donkey, or like your husband? You call your husband a donkey?
We have. Okay, somebody asked if we have snacks. Okay, I have the computer sitting on a snack box that has snacks in it. Sheila said that I can no longer bring out the whole snack container, but since I have snacks, I shall be partaking in some. Sheila bought these. They're sweet and salty mix, kind of like our relationship.
And here we go. And we're off.
I know. Right. Okay, is it 6:30?
Yep, so the sarcasm can flow freely, but we already have a question and a comment from Debbie. So she has a few more months before she's going to retire.
Are we starting? This is officially starting?
I'm talking. You can have your snack. I'm talking to Debbie right now. Debbie, I'm talking to you while Todd messes with his snack.
Debbie, Bobebby.
You wanted to start your adventures. We're not doing the name game tonight.
I know. Sorry, squirrel.
But now your husband might have melanoma, and you're asking, should you just go for it? And I think if we were in that situation, we would. Just
obviously, there's going to be doctors' parameters that need to be checking things out.
Yeah, but just
yes.
I think part of the switch lifestyle is that without regret, and at the end of your guys' life, will you regret not going more than you would say, I'm glad we stayed home?
You'll have to adapt. I mean, and that's,
yeah.
I mean, I don't want to start out on this huge thing like this, but I just can't see any regret coming from going to at least do something. Is it going to be full time? Maybe not. Maybe you have to go through this season of trying to figure out where things are. But
yeah,
man.
But at least go. Maybe make your top 3 bucket list items or places that you want to see, and just start there. Go see one, and then see how it goes. But I would.
We're starting out powerful today.
It has been a day.
It has been a day. We've been visiting with some Switch crew.
Yeah, we ran into some Switch crew in a little town, Du Bois, Wyoming, at a restaurant, and they happened to be parked right here in the same RV park. So
it's fun.
That's kind of fun. We enjoy getting to meet you all.
So we ran from them because we were going to eat dinner. We ran over here because we were like, got to get to the.
So now Todd's got to eat a snack because he hasn't had dinner yet.
I'm like a little 10-year-old sometimes. I get it.
Sometimes.
I know. So where would we like to
Most
start?
of the time.
Parameters. As we've done before, we are going to be glancing over at the chats, but unfortunately, if we keep looking at the chats, we'll get
Todd
sidetracked.
gets squirreled. He needs to have, those horse blinders. This is what I need you to do.
Is
right
this
there.
really what this is? So she has her posse on the backside going to be feeding us different things. And as far as like super chats and stickers and all that stuff, we will see them.
In your mouth. Maybe you should not talk right now.
It's
I'll
tough.
talk. It's my
No,
turn
you're
while time is talking.
But we are going to try to respect your time. So we're not
Yep.
going to be here for 2 hours. We are going to just kind of run through all the amazing things that are happening so we can get you up to date.
But if you're new to our channel, because there's some names on here, I'm like, ooh, I've not seen those names before. So we just want to say hi, and we just want to tell you just quickly, if you're new to Switch It Up, let's just catch them up real quick.
Yeah,
Stop.
she keeps us in the lane.
Lane. That's my role. So I'm Sheila. This is Todd. And just in January, we kind of set out on an adventure to just go switch things up and go travel. After in 2019, we each lost a parent, and we realized we lost them before they were even 70.
Mm-hmm.
We lost them in their 60s, and we just were like, man, life is super short. And what is it? Something that we want to? We just want to go see some things. And honestly, our kids had this bet. This over and under on how long we would stay out there. And actually, we went back home in April, and we thought that we might. I was actually thinking that might be just wrap this baby up. But
There was so much to do.
For us, it became about you guys and the Switch crew. That's what we call you, Switch It Up people, as we call you, the crew.
We're very sarcastic people.
Yeah. Hire your sarcasm. No. We realized that there's a huge opportunity here, and just from the love and the support from you guys, it's kept us out here on the road for us to continue doing this, to continue bringing places that you might want to go see. There's people that are on our crew that they are not able to travel.
Yes.
And so they're reaching out and saying, hey, thanks. I would never get to see that if it wasn't through your eyes.
Through the lens of the camera and our perspective and us joking around. We do joke around a lot, but we're just trying to have fun in the moment. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's because of the love and the support of you guys that we're still out here and we're still shooting content. We shoot content 3 times a week. We upload videos on Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And then we're going to try to do once a month, the second Sunday of every month, we're going to try to do a live.
That's news to me. I didn't realize there was actually a schedule on that. But this counts as a video, so Todd doesn't have to edit on live days, too.
If Todd would look at the calendar and see
Todd
that it said second
calendars.
Sunday, he would know.
No, we all know. If you've watched any of the videos, Todd's not looking at calendars.
Todd's not looking at the calendars.
No.
But we want to just give a shout out to Don. He is one of our Switch crew members, and he just gave us a super chat sticker, and we really appreciate that support. That keeps us out here and going and doing these crazy videos. So,
updates.
Yes, Todd is always behind the curve. Let's see. Okay, let's look at some questions, and then we'll do some updates. What are the snacks for this evening, Todd?
Well, I just shared with that. Tonight's snack is brought to you by Cars, and it is a sweet and salty savory mix.
What's your favorite snack?
Man, there's so many snacks.
Todd likes food.
I like Neckos. Remember Neckos back in the day? I love the old-time candies.
I classify that as candy, not a snack.
Still a snack.
Todd considers candy a snack.
Anyway, we digress. We have some very important things, so we're going off on.
Are there any plans to expand our song? Terry wants to know.
Well,
we had somebody give us some new words. Maybe she knows him.
We have forwarded on those words to Luke, and Luke is looking over them. So we can't divulge anything. Divulge.
Todd
has
a word problem.
We can't tell you all of the behind the scenes. We can say that has been brought to our attention through some help from our Switch crew. that has written some amazing words. And you can usually find them by saying, comment for YouTube, otherwise known as...
Which is also known as Terry's husband.
Anyway.
Okay.
We'll see.
Will you be more roads to travel? Will you be doing a video of your kayaking in the Tetons? That's actually Thursday's video. No, Tuesday's.
Tuesday's video.
In 2 days. You'll get to see it in 2 days.
Spoiler alert. We saw some animals. And there was a little bit of a fear factor moment for Todd. She could have died. Stupid. Anyway, let's go on.
Hi. When's the P-shirt and hat coming? Reading Railroad Fan. Why would we make a shirt about P?
I will tell you, the Berkey video has lost us more subscribers than any video we've done.
Yeah, a lot of people
I may have crossed the line. And if you have watched it and I have made you upset, I'm going to set the record straight. I never peed in the video.
The video.
In the Berkey. I did not pee in the Berkey.
We have lost a lot of subscribers over that P video, but that's okay. They don't like Todd's humor. And to be honest, I don't get Todd's humor most of the time, so it's okay.
Fabulous. Are we ready for an announcement yet?
Okay.
Or are we going to go through questions? I want to say thank you, Terry. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked, you guys.
We're going to answer one more question.
One more question.
And then we'll do an announcement. So 3 cat travelers asked if we have any plans to see more ghost towns.
Yes.
In fact, there's one we're going to go look at next week. So, yeah.
We love the ghost towns. We love the history, actually. I really enjoy the history. So even that's not Todd's history.
Yeah, I prefer regular history.
But history is amazing. History. Because I think we have so much to learn from that. And it's maybe call me nostalgic in a way. So I just really enjoy the ghost towns because I feel like it offers a lot. And it provides like a little sense of adventure too. There's Todd's take.
Todd's take. Todd's take. Okay, so there's something that we want to catch you up with. Something we've been working on in the background, in the behind the scenes. And I know that the minute that I tell you this, I could lose your attention.
Like Todd, you have to stay focused. Like I keep seeing these super stickers pop up like squirrels.
Yes, when we will.
It'll come back, I promise you. So you have to stay focused, like Sheila says. Stay focused, because this is very important.
Okay, so we have been working on a website so that we can combine all of the things into one location to make it easy for you to find. Everything from merchandise to our event calendar to,
when we say we, it's more like a 75% Sheila, 25% Todd.
Well, and that 75% Sheila is about 75% of that 75% is my friends in the background. So, whoop, whoop.
Yes.
We appreciate them. So, there is a website at GoSwitchItUp.com.
Now, we don't want you running there right now. GoSwitchItUp.com.
And one of the things that we just wanted it to be easy for you to find all the information that you're looking for, and for us to have just a
we're
spot.
Reconnecting.
Uh-oh, are we lost?
Oh no, we're reconnecting. Wyoming, you're hurting us.
Maybe they can still hear us.
I don't know.
Craig, can you still hear us?
Oh, did we lose signal? It's our first time we've lost signal. Somebody, we see you.
They do?
Well, he says we see you. We got you.
Okay.
Too late. No, you are your...
Megan, the posse says they can hear us, so we keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we reconnect.
It's like Todd, a little unstable.
Oh, gosh. Love your super stickers and
But I love you.
I know.
Okay,
So
so back to the website.
the Go Switch It Up thing is awesome because it's going to incorporate so many things where people are asking, where are we going to meet? On huddles. It's going to handle where we've been, which has been great. There's these little S's, shows the videos on where we've been, which has been pretty cool. We've been adding those. But what else have we been adding?
Well, I was going to tell them that after we answer a few more questions, Todd.
Okay.
Okay. Because we're here to connect with these people.
Thank you for the super chats and the super stickers.
Yes, we have those right here. Terry.
Somebody has a question.
Terry and Chantel and the Accessible Traveler. Thanks, guys, so much for just reaching out. They say that they love watching our adventures. You plan on jumping in and going full-time in January. My question is, do you have any regrets at this point?
Regrets.
Ooh, this ought to be good because you're getting Todd and Sheila thoughts unfiltered.
Regrets. I wouldn't say there's any major regrets. I would say there's some frustrations that I want to do a video on with dirtiness. Everything's dirty. My truck's always got dusted. The rig's always got dusted. We're always on a dusty road.
You gotta remember, we are city folk.
So everything's dusty all the time. I'll show you later in another video.
Regrets.
Regrets.
Stay focused. Right?
Man, I can't think of like a major regret. Do you have a major regret that you can spur my mind? Because, I don't regret we're doing videos 3 days a week. It takes a lot of time, a lot of energy. Some people think we're crazy doing that. A lot of other YouTubers. Maybe when we first started out our journey, we wish we would have taken just one. I wish we would have taken one extra day in some of the places when we were busting through 3 days, maybe taking 4.
Yeah, but now we've flip-flopped that, and we said, okay, we need to, based on people's feedback on our channel, we needed to slow down, and we've been doing 4 and 5 days, and we're like, oh. So I think it's just trying to find our rhythm, and I don't know that that's a regret. It's a learning curve, and trying to figure out what is our rhythm, what is going to be.
Our rhythm's going to be different than somebody says you should stay 30 days somewhere.
Yeah,
you have to find where you're going to be at. So I don't think there's any big regrets.
No, I don't think it's a regret. The hardest thing is trying to figure out how to stay in contact with 4 adult daughters and 6 little grandkids. I'm trying to figure that out because, gosh, it's hard. I really miss those kids. It wasn't as hard the first leg because it was winter in Kansas City, and I hate winter in Kansas City. But now that they're hanging out and they're, we usually would go grab them and take them for ice cream or something, and we're not doing that. So that's just hard. It's not a regret, though, because I feel like we're doing what we're supposed to be doing right now, and it's just a sacrifice for a short season.
I agree.
So
I hope that answered. That's a very deep question, and that might be a subject of a video in the future.
Yeah,
because I think that would help out a lot of other people. We just need to soak on it. And my hair needs.
Roger had an idea. Maybe you regret peeing in the berkey.
I do not regret. We do. Yeah, we're not talking about the berkey anymore. You're funny, Roger.
Okay, so how about more roads? They want to know how many marshmallows are left, Todd. He's still got quite a few.
I do. You guys gave me 2 big bags of marshmallows. So
how far, more roads to travel, asks how far north we're going on this trip. We're going, the farthest north we'll go this leg is Glacier National Park. So we're there, we'll be there in a week and a half in the glacier. And so that'll be as far.
And if we could go further north, we'd see Craig up in Canada.
He's not on this side.
It doesn't matter. He's in Canada. Canada's small place.
Again, this is why I do the mapping of where we're going. We really wanted to go into Banff, but right now the border is still closed.
Yes.
So we cannot go. So yes. And then in the fall, we'll be going to, what's the national park in Maine? Acadia.
I have no idea.
So we'll be going to Acadia. So that will
So
actually
many
be
national parks. I never knew when we started this journey there was this many national parks. There's a lot of national parks. No idea. So I will say to you, get the park pass, America the Beautiful pass, because that has been a game changer to save money.
Yeah, that's been huge. We've definitely paid that sucker.
Now it's time for a snack break.
Okay, we're good. Because Robert wants to know, when do we get a look for Bigfoot?
Robert,
I think Bigfoot, if he was going to be anywhere, would be in Wyoming, because there's still snow on those mountains, and there's creeks running with fish all in them.
it is beautiful.
This is a great place for Bigfoot to live.
Yes, I don't have an answer for that.
We might be doing some of that in Georgia when we do our huddle.
We are going to do that in Georgia.
Yes. So in our huddle, we hope to do that. No sticks, no bricks. Oh dear, this is gonna be a sarcastic question. I can tell by Jason.
I was poking fun at Jason because they're now on their road on their journey for no sticks, no bricks. They don't have YouTube videos.
He's a Harley guy.
He's a Harley guy. He's a manly man. You're a manly man, Jason.
Are you not?
No, Jason's a manly man. He's a vet. He's done all these things. He probably killed a bear with his teeth up in Alaska because he's from Alaska.
Jason, I'm so sorry.
Goodness sakes.
He wants to know if the Indian ever leaves the garage or if it's constantly broken.
I knew that was coming because I was giving him crap about a Harley.
We just took the motorcycle out a few days ago.
What we've learned is that not everyone's going to enjoy motorcycle videos, so we're trying to. There's some really good rides coming that I'm going to have to mix in the videos.
Okay, Lynn Jennings wants to know, how do we find out where you will be?
We're in Wyoming, Lynn. We're going to be in Cody on Monday, tomorrow.
And so Lynn, we're trying to figure out the balance on that, because we don't necessarily think that everybody wants to know where we are. And so we're trying to figure out.
I'm like at a movie. I'm eating snacks and talking.
It's a reverse movie.
It is.
Just
probably not polite either.
Probably not. You don't have enough to share.
Sorry.
Didn't you learn that in kindergarten?
I got a whole box.
There are 279 people on here.
Lynn's waiting for your answer, Sheila.
Yes. So Lynn, that is something that we share with the fans and supporters on our join feature, because we just didn't want to inundate a lot of people with that information. Same thing with, I shared a cooking video with that crew.
And people were asking, well, what's the join feature? Look, nothing changes. We're still kicking out 3 videos a week. It's just that extra stuff that people were asking. Everything that we're doing, like the website and everything, is a problem, a solution to a problem what people were asking us to do. So that gives just an extra little thing there. And you're going to see some of the people on the chats on the side, they have like a little S by the name, or they'll have like a teddy, like a bear. Those are people that are actually in that join group.
And just so you know, Todd got to choose what those were.
I did all your emojis.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So if you're a little bearhead, you've been with us for 2 months, which is kind of cool. So, but we add additional content over there. And so on the website, people were asking, well, how do you find it? So on the website, we have a banner up there where under fans, you can find the join button too. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. And I don't care, because it's okay. We're still doing the same stuff we're doing. I'm like a bobblehead.
That is true.
So that's why the website's so important. It handles where we're going to be, where are the huddles, where's the join feature, where's the updated videos, that type of stuff. That's why the website was such an integral part for us to try to get in place to get up and running. And then you'll see it develop as time goes on, because she's going to talk about another element of it that I'm really excited about.
Yes, Steve asked, so if we're going to go to the Grand Design National Rally, and that Grand Design National Rally was sold out before we even got logged in. So yes, no, we're not going to the National Rally.
We do have our own huddle.
Yeah, when I like it, I mean, I love, we are in a Grand Design, but I like the idea of trying to figure out how to do more huddles and more get-togethers, so that it doesn't matter if you're an Airstreamer or a tent camper or a Grand Designer or a whatever, that we just want everybody. We want everybody to be able to get together. So Bobby asked if there's more cooking videos coming. That is gonna right now. That's just on the supporter.
I love the cooking videos. They're my favorites.
You like to eat.
I do like to eat. Thanks, Accessible Traveler. Sheila, when she wants me to stay focused, it's like a horse. Like usually you have bridles and you're turning them or you're kicking them. She kicks me under the table, or she pats me, or she does
what
this.
I'm going to have to ask you to do, Todd.
See like this.
Todd.
Stop hitting
Todd.
the table.
No, I need you to turn the chat feature off over here so that you're not distracted. Can you do that?
No, I don't know how to. I'm afraid that I've cut it off.
Okay.
I just won't look.
Okay, please. So I want to give a shout out to Kevin Hardy and Scott Smith. Hey, he likes the video. The website's looking good. Matt and Jennifer, Frank, and Sierra. Thank you guys for the super chats. We just really appreciate your support. It keeps us out here. It keeps us doing
I'm looking
all
for new
these
costumes.
videos. Sierra says, my husband and I are interested in part-time RV life and started researching rigs. Do you both still love your momentum? We have the 395 MS, and I love the floor plan. And we're working on a video. It's taking us a long time to get this video done.
We just actually ran from over there to here.
Well, it's been in process for several times because we're trying to do it a little differently by hearing how you choose a rig depends on what you're going to do.
Your lifestyle and what your goals are. So we're trying to interview people, like we just interviewed van life. So different people in that genre.
Right. And so we want to hear, like we can tell you our opinion, but our opinion doesn't really mean anything if we've not lived in that type of a rig. But as far as the 395, I love the floor plan. It just feels homey, the way the layout is. And
we're looking forward to the next. I'm looking forward. I always say we when it's me. I'm looking forward to the next RV show because what we have learned to this point opens the door for us to see through a different lens when we go back to a big RV show. I'm looking forward to that. She is too.
Yeah,
but I can't speak for her all the time because that would be a nightmare. She wouldn't be happy. Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that we want to tell you about on that website
Are we gonna give?
Would you just?
I'm kind of excited about this.
Okay, so if you click on our website,
but you got to watch us. It's kind of like a catch-22.
Yeah, if you click on the website later, there's a tab called Adventures tab, and what we are doing in our travels is we want to encourage people, whether it's families that live in the area or just you guys, just to get out and go out if you can and go see things. So under the Adventures tab, we are leaving geocaches throughout the United States as we travel.
If you don't know what a geocache is, it has to do with basically longitude, latitude, and then has a little cache, a cache. C-A-C-H-E means a small treasure in essence.
And so inside there you will find these Switch It Up adventure stickers. So, but you first have to find it. So we leave you the clue on the Adventures tab on the website. Has the latitude and longitude. The last one we just placed is in Grand. It's on the website. Oh. Dork. They can see it.
I guess you can't see it.
It's in Grand Tetons because that's where we just were. And so there's a little clue there because Grand Teton National Park is very large. But we ask that if you go out and you search for these, that you're going to find them in different containers. You'll find stickers inside. I ask that you just take one sticker per group if you're traveling together, and that you put this container back exactly where you found it. Make sure you zip the bag up on inside so we don't get them wet. And take a picture. We have a place on our website where we're going to upload pictures of everybody just out enjoying life together and looking for the Switch It Up stickers. So we're going to leave those littered across America.
That's not good. There's usually fines with that. I don't like that. And when they're out, there's no one really to replenish them. So
I have a couple people in some of the spots,
okay.
But some of the spots I don't. And so when those are gone, if you're the person that takes the last sticker, just take the container with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah,
we'll,
that's a good point. If you take the last sticker, take the container with you because we don't want to leave something behind.
unless you're in Estes Park.
But okay, can I expand upon this just a little? Will you let me just like a little bit?
Sure. Do you feel like you need the range release or something?
Yes.
Okay, well then you have to.
Okay, so I can't touch the table because I'll
making a
bounce you,
mess.
and I'm making a mess, and she hates it when I make messes. So, but the reason I am so excited about Switch It Up Adventures is that there's more to this in the future.
You know, you could just let me have a moment to breathe.
I know, but if you have any idea what she has planning, Switch It Up Adventures is going to set Switch It Up crew, Switch It Up nation, whatever you want to call us in the group collective on a whole nother level. It is going to be fun. I'm really, really excited about it. So this is the teaser. This is the beginnings. I can say that. Can I say that?
Sure, you can say whatever you want.
So, just so you know, there's some other things in the works. And on top of that, can we talk about huddle stuff then from here, or no? Would you like to answer some more questions
The
first?
goal of a live is also to answer their questions.
Okay.
So let's do that. And see, you
Go
sidetracked a guest.
Somebody else said, just like the dog in the movie Up, and I just started chuckling. Anyway.
Okay, so we want to give a shout out.
Shout
Out. Fred gave a super sticker just so that he could distract you.
I know, Fred. I love Fred. Fred, we've known from way back, so we followed him.
It was very nice of you, Fred.
Fred started his own YouTube channel. I don't remember what it is, Fred, but he's trying to do something around motorcycles. So I enjoyed seeing some of that.
And Kim, thank you for your super chat. We have thought about coming to the RV show in Pennsylvania. So we have thought about
we
that.
did discuss that.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's actually about the same time we're going to be up in that area. So that might work out. Okay, so let's answer some questions.
We're going to answer questions before we go over
Okay.
the other stuff.
Where are you guys going after Wyoming? I will answer that question if you'll type in what your first name is, because I see you do such a great job of doing all the things. Your last name is AGU.
Oh, if you're new to the channel, what we mean by all the things,
Well, I'm still trying to get her first name.
she'll tell us in a second.
Okay.
If you're new to the channel and you want to know, well, why do they keep saying all the things? All the things is a way that when you're watching a video, all we're saying is do all the things. Like, do a comment, maybe share, and then there's a little bell icon. That bell icon tells whenever we upload, is it Geisis? Geisis? Oh boy, we're going to butcher this one. But there's a bell icon, and on that bell icon, anytime we upload a video, you'll get a notification right away saying, hey, Switch It Up just uploaded. Because we don't have an upload schedule. We'll say Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, but it might be Tuesday at 4, Thursday at 5 or 6, just depends. So that bell icon's important. Why comment? If you don't do all the other stuff, the reason commenting and liking, when we upload a video, then YouTube goes, oh, this video is important. So that video being important when you like and comment, I don't care if it's C4YT, which is comment for YouTube. Thanks, Matt. But by doing that, it tells YouTube this video is important, more people need to see it, and then they share it with, say, KYD's audience. Sorry, KYD, but you got 400,000 subs. Not everyone knows who we are. So they would say, YouTube goes, hey, this video on, whatever, Estes Park is fabulous. I think more people on KYD's audience need to see it, and it will show up on their side. So liking, commenting, and subscribing is great because it allows us to grow and share with more people. But that's what all the things are. And yeah, that's why it's important. And it seems so small. Even if you give me a thumbs down and give me a bad comment, it still helps us, and I appreciate that too. And if you subscribe and don't like us, you can always unsubscribe later, and that's free as well. Sorry, I got on a soapbox on that. But that's what all the things are.
Okay, well, we just call her G. She says people just call her G.
What up, G?
Wow. Sorry for
It's
all
like
you.
gangster land.
Where are you guys going after Wyoming? We're going to Montana, and then we're going to
I
South
hear it's
Dakota.
big up there.
Yeah, big,
Got some big skies.
big sky country. So we're going to Montana and then over to South Dakota. That's where we're headed next. Are the increasing gas prices affecting your travels? Yes.
Yeah, and here's budget-wise. Most of you know that our funds we're not independently wealthy or we're not retired. So I know it seems like super chats and stickers and stuff like that seem so small, $15, $20 or whatever. We're becoming a fan, but good old Shrek out here at $4 a gallon, and the tank's 50 gallons is $200. Every little bit counts, and I know it sounds goofy, but that's our reality. Don't take my snack away. So.
Yes, we do appreciate and thanks for your support. But yes, that the gas prices, which is why we're not in California. We moved California off of our list when we were in Arizona. It was $1.50 more just to cross the border to California, and we're like, yeah.
But it's not off our list for next year if we can continue this journey.
Yeah. Are we coming to Ohio? Yes, we are coming to Ohio. Sandusky area. That's when we'll be in that area. We'll be there August.
All I know about Ohio is Jim, or whatever his name from that show. What's his name? He's got the big glasses, does Prices Right Now. He had a show.
Jim Carrey?
No. Drew Carey. That's all I know about Ohio, Cleveland. Sorry.
Karen asks if we're going to show our bike rides. Karen, are you talking our
Motorcycle
e-bike or motorcycle? That's Karen English asked that question. So I guess we can answer the both of that.
Yes. Yes. Most of the videos we try to do both. We do a little travel hack on the next video showing our bikes and why we're doing it. Hey, can we tell them that?
What? No, I don't have that ready. It's not done. Here's a tease. We do have a new affiliate, which we're super excited about.
There's some big
I'm waiting
stuff.
I just have to get the email confirmation back on some stuff. So we're super excited that we have our first affiliate option to be able to share with you. And that affiliate affiliate's going to give us some stuff to give away to you guys. So I'm excited about
you can
that.
tell them that, but you won't. Yes, it's going to be a big giveaway.
Motorcycle. Karen asked about motorcycle.
Giveaway. Bigger than most channels.
Stop.
It's true.
Karen's asking about motorcycle rides.
Yes.
We're going to ride Beartooth Pass. We wanted to ride.
Oh, don't tell them what we're going to do on that, because that's supposed to be one of the best motorcycle rides ever.
330.
Harley riders are going to be like crying. I don't want Jason over there crying.
Sorry, Jason.
I can't ride Beartooth Pass.
We're doing Beartooth Pass, and we're also doing Going to the Sun Road in Montana. We were going to do the road in Colorado, but dude, it was 37
degrees
cold
up there
and still snowing.
Stuff too.
So, okay, showing bike rides. Got that one. That's a good idea from Mary and Javier Garcia. Will you be adding koozies? That's a good idea. I don't know if those are available.
I don't know either, because Sheila does all that stuff.
Yeah, why don't you tell them what Todd does?
I do the dishes.
and he edits the video.
Listen, each video, I know it seems goofy, but it probably takes 5 to 7 hours to edit each video. So.
Yes, so I do a lot of the other things behind the scenes while he's doing that. This is a good question from Kim Hayward. Did lifting your truck make a difference in towing the rig?
No. The lift that you're seeing on the truck seems big, but honestly, we didn't lift the back up end at all. All I did was lift the front end 3 inches to make it level, and then the tires I put on it, I think, are 33s. So there's not much of a difference, like 3 or 4 inches at most. But when I'm on the rig, we're pretty much all level and planed out. I guess maybe on the back end it's a little pitchy on the back, but
we did have to. So here's a tip on that: is when you hook your rig up, if you you lift your truck at all, and we have bigger tires on it, you need to make sure that you just don't go off of what the manufacturer says is the height of your rig, because when you lift that up, that increases the height. So when your air conditioners or your kayaks stick up too high,
we're still at 13.6.5 maybe. and a little bit of a pitch.
Yeah. So just be careful.
But we have airbags too. So generally I'll air the airbags up to about 40 pounds when we're loading. So, and then everything stays pretty flat.
There's Jason. He is crying. I see his tears. Carolina asks how long we see ourselves doing full-time RV.
Honestly, it comes down to how we can continue to grow. Liking, comment, sharing, increasing that, because then it increases YouTube allowing to pay us a little more money. That makes our finances go further. So we've discussed at least 2. We've even said 3 years is kind of been our plans. And then we can't make those announcements yet either. We even have bigger plans after that with switch up adventures and things. So does that help? That was serious, Todd. That's serious there.
I think we just don't know.
We're doing the best we can, and we appreciate all the help.
All the help and the support. And I think that it comes down to our faith, we just are here to be obedient, and we're going to just keep moving forward as we feel like this is the journey that the Lord has us on. And if He should direct us to do something different, then we will do something different.
We're open to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just how we want to live our life, and so
it's a deep question, because it comes when you start this lifestyle. Everyone talks about how awesome and wonderful it is, but you're not promised tomorrow. Not going to go way deep into this. About 3-4 years ago, I had kind of a stroke scare, and it literally scared me. So we wanted going to get ice cream, and something happened, and I literally had a moment of, what if this is it? And so if we're not promised tomorrow, we can tell you what we'd like to plan, but honestly, we don't know what's ahead of us.
Yeah, and so I have just been learning to, I put the plans out there. I do the best that I can with planning. And then I also have to realize that I have to be open and handed with those plans. And if those plans don't happen, I have to be okay with it. And that's kind of the tough one for me. But this is a question that's been asked a lot. So we're going to talk about it real quick.
Oh, what question? You're looking at the comments. You told me I can't look at the comments.
No, on this question.
Oh, your tattoo. You're finally going to talk about your tattoo?
I don't know if they can see that, but that's my I have one tattoo. This one. This is it.
That you can see.
I have one tattoo, people. That's it. I just have one.
Oh, I was be dreaming.
Stop. Oh, my.
Family show.
It's a family show.
Come on, they get it. That was pretty good.
So I have one tattoo, and I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I got this tattoo on the 1-year anniversary of my dad passing away. And so what it says is it has a lot of symbolism behind it for me. And so it's a heart, but you can see down here the heart is broken. And that's just because my heart, when I lost my dad, that was just like the biggest.
It's okay.
It was the biggest thing for me. And so my heart's been broken. But there's the word trust going through it. And that just is because it's a reminder to me that in my brokenheartedness, I'm learning what it means to trust God and to trust what the journey that He has for me. And then in my dad's handwriting underneath, it says, "Love, Dad," because I know that for my dad, that's all he would want for me, is to learn to trust God.
Yep.
With every day. And so that's what this journey is. This was what the Switch It Up journey started out to be. And actually it just started out to be a little bit of a healing journey for us. And then we realized that, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the television lately, but it's dark out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crap in the world, and we just want to be a light. We just want to be hope and laughter and fun and adventure, and just encouraging people to go and live your life and not get so caught up in the fear of the moment or you know, life's hard and there's a lot of crap in it. But if we can just be, and I've learned that I have hope in my hurt, but it's still hurt.
Yeah.
There's still hurt. And, but we just want to share our lives with you guys. And if it can encourage you along the way to do something outside of your normal box, to laugh a little bit more, there are people that we know that you're watching and you can't travel.
Go, and you're watching through us. That's very humbling, actually.
Yeah, you have stage 4 cancer and you're stuck at home right now. And we're your entertainment and we are your eyes to the world. And I want to keep doing that as long as possible, even though I miss my children and my grandchildren like crazy. But if I can provide, if our life can be of fun and laughter and hope for anybody, I want to keep going as long as we can. So anyway, that is the long story of my tattoo that so many people, you guys catch things in videos, like weird things, like where'd you get those things that you have on the refrigerator? I'm like, oh my gosh, how'd they see that? Okay.
That was very nice
to
share. That was a very good thing to share. Sometimes you don't share those things. You hold them back a little bit. So
I do because I live with a comedian.
I'm not always. I mean, yeah. And the Voices in the Head video, I know, was deep and stuff, and we've read all of those. Unfortunately, there's no way we can reply to all of them because we have done the best we can, and so that was a very humbling experience to read you guys' stuff. You know, your stories, your battles. So we don't ever want to sugarcoat anything. Yeah, we joke around. I love to have fun, but there's real life that's happening all around us, and we're just all living it together. And I'm looking forward to the huddle, to meet you guys face to face and laugh and probably cry together. And
that's our favorite part.
It'll be fun. It'll be an exhausting weekend.
Yeah, this started out as a journey for us, and it's turned into a journey including all of you guys. And I think that that's very humbling, and yet it's very rewarding. And we just can't thank you enough for your love and your support. And anyway, that's my tattoo. I need to put those farther away from you. Okay, so we're gonna say thanks for these super chats stickers. And somebody asked what a super chat sticker is. And it's just a way to support us financially. And we want to give a thanks to our RV Time and David Patterson, Lynn Jennings, Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, we see you all over the place.
I love Tinkerbell's name. I'm a Disney fan.
3 cat travelers. Do you really travel with cats?
I've seen the picture on our
cats are like Martians. They have their own destiny. They
Did you
do their
why
own thing.
they gave the super chat sticker?
Putting up with me. Yes, I saw it.
Yes, I think that's very nice. N1 Uno 1965. I wish I knew your name, but thank you very much. And Sandra, Jordan, thank you guys so much for your love and your support for us. Okay, where were we? We were on the adventures. We kind of told them about that on the website.
Can we go back to Huddle? Can we finally go with this?
Yeah, go talk. You talk about the Huddle for a second while I get us caught up.
Somebody asked about Dad and his road yet.
I will get. That's
okay.
not. Look, that's why you got
to talk about that. Yeah. Oh, she's got them all over here. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Huddle. So, quick update on the Huddle. Pretty exciting. How many spots are left?
16. There were just 13, but I think some people had to cancel once we heard what the Canada border. We have quite a good crew from Canada.
Mm-hmm. Whoop, whoop. So we're down to 16 spots, and they're going to reserve those for us. So as we progress towards this, that we're hoping that we'll be able to have the whole campsite filled up with Switch It Up crew. So, which will be awesome. So there's the update on and you're wondering, what is the Huddle? What is this? If you're new to the channel and you've made it this long for 49 minutes, wow, I commend you. But if you go to the website, she put that on there so you can get all those details. See how good the website thing is? That's a good thing.
Just put them all, give them all to one
So you
spot.
can click on it, and it's going to be first weekend in November, and it's just going to be all switched up crew. Stop laughing at the comments.
Oh, because our people are so funny. The
Yes.
crew, you guys, I love
Sheila,
it.
why don't you talk about upcoming?
No, it says, Anthony says, is Todd's geography like Todd's history? Pretty much.
Oh, yeah, you're funny.
I find that hilarious. Anthony, that was good.
Hey, get ready, because in the video coming up on Tuesday, you get to learn where the jackalope came from. I have the real history.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily a fan of Todd's history. Tinkerbell asks what's so special about Craig. So Tinkerbell, we don't even know Craig. We've never met Craig. Craig just kind of has jumped in and helped out a lot on our
It was relationships that we're building, like you,
along the way.
along the way. So we get to see your faces and stuff. So as we continue, not see your faces, but get to see you interact with, we get to know you better. And so, of course, some of you have been here from the very beginning.
And Craig just kind of, he really helps out a lot with staying people connected inside the Switch Crew Facebook group. And we just really appreciate that. So it's just somebody that we're just making a connection with. Have no idea anything. I mean, we're just getting to learn about him. Any e-bike rides planned for the huddle? That's a good thought, Roger. I'm going to highlight that for myself.
Oh, boy.
Have you ever driven in hail? Oh, yes. In fact,
we did the video on hail.
we've
You've seen
not
it.
driven in it.
No.
I mean, not in the rig.
No.
Not in the rig. I would recommend if there starts to hail, you pull over because you are a moving aluminum can.
It's a great analogy.
Tracy asked, do you need an American the Beautiful pass per person? No, we have this one membership. It was like $80 or something, and it gets both of us in the park. So, or whoever's in your vehicle. So like when we shove the grandkids in the vehicle, they're going in with us. How is Pops doing with his travels? Why don't you talk about that, Todd?
I knew that would come
Bob
up.
and Terry just asked that question.
So, Switch Pops, I don't know if he's watching.
I'm sure he is.
We just got him moved, if you followed some of that stuff. So he's all moved, he's all set up, and he's been working on his rig. Switch Sue, she's meeting Dad, and they're getting ready to hit the road on the 23rd to 27th time frame. He's going to go out for about, I think he said about 8 weeks, maybe. And they're going to go to the Grand Canyon. They're going to go to Estes Park. They've got this whole route planned. So Switch Pops is actually hitting the road. So I'm going to ask him to send me some video stuff along his journey so I can incorporate it in so you guys can maybe see where he's at and maybe meet up with him. He would like that.
Switch Pops is planning on being at the huddle.
Yeah, surprises me.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, so we'll get to hang out with Pops. I told him, I said, maybe we'll just set up your time and then you can just sit around and talk to everyone.
Yeah,
He didn't know what to say.
Chantel asks if we have the TSD Fuel Saver card, and yes, we do. We use that at Love's quite a bit. Okay, so you guys all know Todd. It freaked him out. Like he's a little bit. It was hard.
So
you
here's
weren't sure
the
what to
experience.
do.
They give you a piece of paper. And the first time we're in there, we're behind all the rigs. I'm like, what if the card doesn't work? We're gonna have to go in and pay. Are we gonna? So I asked all these questions, and lo and behold, we went through. I pushed in all the buttons, and it all worked, and we actually saved money. They charge. They go back to the bank account like 48 hours later, and then send you a thing, and you're usually saving. I don't know, it's like 20 cents or 30 cents on the gallon. So it was actually it works wonderful, and now we've used it several times, and we love the card. I love the card because it takes a lot of the stress out. And she's laughing at me because I was such a big baby and sissy about going through the first time.
Yes, and I said, "What's the worst that can happen?" What model is your Indian Reading Railroad fan? I'd like to know.
2018, Chieftain Dark Horse.
Yes. Any plans to come to Seattle next year? I love the beauty of Seattle, but not Not this year. We will be stopping by Sturgis when we're in South Dakota. Yes, we'll go through that town. We're going to be spending some time in Spearfish area. We want to do some hiking out there. The Missouri State Fair.
Do I need to get chaps?
That's not on my list. Okay, so
St. Sturgis. They got the biggest Indian dealership in Sturgis.
did we get to see the Molten Barn? We did go see that barn when we were out in the Grand Teton area.
Yes.
Does Todd play a guitar?
No.
Todd doesn't play any
Play a
music.
guitar. I remember that song though.
How many sites left for the Huddle in Georgia?
16.
Last I knew there were 16. It has not sold out yet.
You're gonna ask about tickets because ticket sales are. She's still working on all the ticket stuff.
Yeah, so found out a little glitch with Eventbrite. Just so you know, those of you that are going to the Huddle, found out a little glitch with Eventbrite. Just so you know, those of you that are going to the Huddle, they have a wait list, and then we had a wait list for gray, and then we opened up a wait list for black. Well, I didn't realize that they combined them all into one. So I'm sorting that out, and as we get closer, we'll be able to have a better idea. I'm waiting to hear back. We didn't expect 200 people to show up in Georgia.
It's gonna be close to 300 when we're done.
We're just kind of rearranging some things. I'm working on it. Just stay patient with me. Does Todd eat snacks because he's hungry or nervous?
Both. If you want to know the honest to goodness truth.
And bored. So he eats when he's hungry, nervous, and bored.
I have. I'm not going to go into it. It calms me down. When I'm talking to lots of people, it drove her crazy because I would leave for work and I'd have to have something in my hands. So I walk out with either a coffee and a water bottle or 2 water bottles or a Coke and a water. She goes, "Where do you go with all these drinks?" And it's like, I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. She came up with this conclusion the other day. She thinks that I have ADHD. I've never been diagnosed for that, but she says you can't sit still. I can sit still.
No, you can't. I
sat still when you were telling about your father.
No, you still tapped your toe.
Well, they couldn't see that.
Okay. Chris and Nancy, that's a good idea. Maybe let your fan supporters do the geocache stickers in their state. That's a good idea.
Ooh,
I'm gonna highlight
see
that.
how this grows?
Yeah.
This is like a little
people helping us out.
It's a little hacker.
Can we look forward to more Fractured History with Todd? Probably
Yes.
Coming up in a video
Get
near
ready.
you.
Get ready. Tuesday we hear about the jackalope.
Reading Railroad Fan says Indian affiliate. Wouldn't that be great? But no,
We're not big.
Not that.
If we were at like 500,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, then someone would pay attention to us at that level. But you don't get big affiliates like that till you grow quite a bit.
Another question was, will we stay someplace in the winter or keep traveling? We will keep traveling. We have realized when we're staying in places for long stints, it's just not us. It's just not. Todd's eating sunflower
The problem
seeds.
is on these car snacks. Look, not to go too deep on you, but I love these snacks, right? And they got the M&Ms and everything. But when you get to the bottom, what's left? The
Just the
sunflowers.
crumbs.
So you
Just the
feel like a
crumbs.
freaking little squirrel sitting here trying to finish it.
I'm sorry.
Well,
people.
true.
I'm sorry. Okay. Do you have plans to travel with the grandkids? Yes, I'm trying to figure out how to go and get them and bring them to where we are and have them stay with us for a little bit and then go back.
So the answer is yes.
Yes.
58 minutes. You guys still with us? 397 of you.
Okay, so
I think
here's
you're all insane.
maybe they feel a connection.
Maybe it's you that have the problem. Mine might be the normal one. You just watched the guy eat sunflower. They're 400 now. Where are you coming from?
Okay. Can we focus? There's a serious comment or question on here, and okay, let's talk about our dog, Chappie.
Oh no. The one thing that has really been since we started, we've gotten a lot of anger
Yes. And so here's the deal about our dog. He really was our daughter Allison's dog. I mean, he lived with us, and we know Chappie well. I mean, kind of like you know your kids well, and we know Chappie. Chappie hates non-carpeted surfaces.
Yes.
Chappie hates people walking by, and he doesn't like other dogs, and he barks all the time. So we were thinking that Chappie was going to go with some friends, and he was just going to stay with them for a little bit. And then once Allison got situated, shout out to Allison, she got a new job in Houston, so I'm super excited for her. So she was going to take Chappie down with her. However, this family that had Chappie, there's a 12-year-old little girl who absolutely fell in love with him. He has a fenced-in backyard to play with. She's going through a lot in her life, and he's a good comfort dog, like a dog that just wants to snuggle and sit on your lap. And it was just really good for her.
So we still get pictures, and it was probably one of the. If he would have been sitting in here,
we're gone all day long.
Shooting
we're gone
video, going to see things. It just would have been It would have been absolutely horrible. So
I would have felt bad for him sitting in here, and we would have had to hurry back sometimes to. Okay, we gotta let Chappie. And I know that just comes with being a dog owner and the responsibility. Chappie's 8, and right now he's just bringing joy to another little girl who's going through some traumatic things in her life. And so Chappie's got a new home for right now.
Yes.
And he's happy, and so we're happy about that too. So that's what happened to Chappie.
That's the story.
He's a good dog, and I do love him, and I miss him.
They still send us pictures.
But I know that he's helping someone else, and that's kind of what our life motto is, helping someone else.
That's in our Switch monogram.
Yes, that's a video coming up. Brian has a great idea. Is it possible to buy a huddle pass for us to give to someone who'd like to go, but it's not financially possible?
Wow.
So that's a great idea. But here's also the thing. You don't have to buy a huddle pass to go and hang out. Like, we're going to all be there. If you want the meals and the events and the activities, then yeah, get a huddle ticket. If you just want to show up, then just reserve your camp spot. And we'll be going through the campground. We'll be saying hi. We'll be hanging out. We'll be able to see people. You don't have to have the huddle pass in order to do the you have to have the huddle pass in order to do the meals and the activities.
We just figured out that it's going to cost some money, and ended up having to charge for things.
Well, we can't feed people.
Well, we could. We were Jesus. Just take one fish.
We don't eat fish.
Oh, yeah, we're not fish eaters. You couldn't do that with a cow. Can you imagine? Jesus did it with a cow. Everybody gets a cow.
Well, we're in Wyoming, and let me tell you, there's some beef out here. Okay. But I like that idea, Brian. Let me give some thought to
She's highlighting it in her little chart.
I color code things. David has a great idea about maybe a prayer request section on the website. I love that, so I'm highlighting that. I love how our crew is just helping build what Switch It Up is going to be.
That's what you see develop as we're doing this. You're seeing it all kind of come to fruition.
Is Todd's snack bag eternal? Pretty much. Never ends.
No, when this is gone, our thing, it's an hour. And this is almost gone, and our time's almost coming to an end, friends.
Tracy asks, how do you become a member of the Switch crew? Well, basically,
you're a member. Welcome.
Hi.
I'd pat you on the back if you were here.
Tracy, it's nice to meet you.
All the things.
Yeah, you have to do all the things. And there is a private Facebook group that you can request to be a part of called...
Not everyone knows that, though.
Well, now they do.
Uh-oh. Here's the bad part. We started that because we didn't know what we were doing. Now we have hundreds of people in there. Craig is helping us go through those and so we're trying to interact more over there. So I feel personally that we've kind of failed you guys in that group because I was about bringing value. So trying to figure out how we can do that in that private group. And you have to request to be in it. And then once you're requested, you have to be approved. So
we're figuring this out along the way. And I'm just going to be honest. This is a lot more work.
They prefer if you lie to them.
It's a lot more work than I anticipated it being. But it's worth it. It's worth it. And it's what we're supposed to be doing right now. So, hello. Could you say hi to Jackie? Hi, Jackie. We definitely can say hi to Jackie. Oh, blessed. I don't know who Isabel is.
Processing.
But can Leroy be at the huddle? Girl, if you're going to be at the huddle, I'm going to find you. Do not encourage Leroy. He's not.
Because Leroy is married to Loretta. Leroy and Loretta. I don't know where it comes from. It just comes out of my head.
Do we have?
But I think you look like a Loretta, especially in that wig.
Stop. Do you have a name for your rig? Cindy Bell asks. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The truck is Shrek and Fiona is the rig.
Fee.
Fee. We call her Fee.
And that's the donkey.
Yes.
And then we forgot our bikes.
And he gets to come out and play. Byron asks the serious question, is your Ram the high output version? And yes, it is. We had to, that was a hard truck to find, but after doing research and figuring out what we needed, we had to fly to Chicago to find that truck.
And there was we pretty much paid sticker. There was no negotiation. Because I bet right now I could sell that truck and make money on it because there's just nothing out there, as you're probably well aware
of. B&B Ventures wants to know what type of camera mount you use on your motorcycle.
Oh, so on the motorcycle, it's a mount for like it's for a GoPro, but I modified it. You know, I could do videos on, I want to do videos on how I shoot YouTube stuff and how I do that. And I know a lot of people don't care about that. They want to see that. So I might add that. I might do a series on YouTube and RV and shooting video and editing. I might do that in our group, the Join group. And they might not like it. Sorry, guys, but I think it would bring value. And then I use if you see the video that we've done on my camera equipment, I use the 360 camera and I mount it on the handlebar. And then I'm shooting 360 degrees. So on a motorcycle, it's stabilized. And that way I can get the front, the back, you know, anything I want. And then I edit it in my camera on my phone.
It says do a video on it. They would love to see it. And they're the ones that ask the question.
All right. I'll put that I'll put that value in the Join group.
I'll write it down.
Under the members and supporters.
So he doesn't forget.
I want to do a series on it, actually. I want to do like 4 videos on that. So. Look, she's making notes.
What are we towing at? Do you remember our last cat scale?
Yeah. We're towing at 18,753. And that is pretty much the tank. The gas tank's completely loaded. The gray tank was half full. The water tank was half full. The back black tank was, she does laundry, and that goes, the washer goes into the second black tank.
Yeah.
So that was about half or 3/4 full. So we're under the 20,000. Is that it? We're an hour and 7 minutes, babe. We're over.
Okay, let me
look. We're over our time limit.
All right, give them the name of the 5 Favorite Facebook group real quick.
If you look under Switch It Up on Facebook, you'll see groups, and then it's a private group, and you have to request to be in it. It's free. I just want to tell you up front that a lot of the crew people communicate back and forth and help each other out in there. We're not in there as much because we're dealing with all the other stuff that we're doing.
Wow.
MZ, holy moly, thank you.
Why did you go with a gooseneck ball instead of the 5th wheel?
I answered that in one of the videos that we just did recently. The gooseneck was, honestly, we wanted the room in the truck to load kayaks. And honestly, I have 2 bad shoulders. And so therefore, lifting something out of the truck, putting it on the ground and putting it back in, it was just a better scenario for us. Better ride. It's a better ride.
And we're supposed to ask Miss Sherry, how's your mama and them?
Mama and them.
How's your mama and them, Sherry? I don't know, but she must know. Okay, let's do a quick shout out for some super chat stickers, and thank you very much. John, he does such a good job of commenting and doing all the things. Thank you, John, for your continued support. Scott and Shannon, they love our channel.
We love this is what my daughter does. We love too.
And MZ, thank you very much for your guys' support. We appreciate that. Browsing through the questions real quick.
Come on, it's an hour and 10.
I'm
You're
hurrying.
killing them. They're going to be so bored. Now, these videos, the lives are actually recorded, and then anyone that stumbles on them later, they can get caught up and watch. So if you ever miss a live, you can always go back and watch.
And Craig Cooper asked if we have a monthly fuel budget, and we do. And then how do we?
No idea. That's Sheila. She's spreadsheet queen. Any damage from the boondocking? No. She does this thing too. Go switch it up. It's backwards.
Oh yeah, GoSwitchItUp.com is our website for you guys to go check out.
So go there, and if hopefully if we knock down the site, we can actually get it to be up and good again. So you guys are the testers for us. We're still small. We're still that 12,000 group. I don't consider us really making any momentum to 50,000. So you guys are like you're like our insiders. You're the one building Switch It Up for the people, the thousands that are coming later on. You're the ones that are building it all, honestly.
Yep, you guys are becoming our core. You're our core group. And so there's several questions in here about hats. We will have hats at the huddle. We have somebody that have some extra hats that we can get to you. I got to get that on the website, so I'm working on getting that on the website. And
we're gonna wrap. One last thing on my end, I want to give a shout out to our Not So Perfect Life. If you watched them, their son got hurt, broke their leg. Their video shared that. So prayers to them.
Kian is his name.
So he can get healthy. So we were talking back and forth for that. Okay, Sheila, we can't be on here all night.
Okay. I think we can answer the majority of them, and we just...
The stickers, the snaps, the new supporters, the new join people, we really love you. We really do appreciate it.
The second Sunday of every month is our plan. So we'll do this again. I believe it's July 11th. That's the plan.
And we do.
He's a 10-year-old boy inside.
For our supporters and fans on the join thing, we're going to try to do another live, seeing if they worked out those kinks. So we'll do a smaller live.
Yeah, that's just because that's YouTube's still in beta on that. But anyway, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It was nice to be able to answer your questions in real time and just kind of get to know you better.
And stay up to date, because the giveaway is going to be coming as soon as we finalize.
Oh my God.
As soon as we get this finalized, we've got to do a couple more things. Then some big stuff. It'll be fun.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys July 11th.
I'm hitting the button.
We'll be
the
back.
Snack is gone, and I'm hitting this
Good night.
button.
Thanks, guys.
And